Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. So today we are doing a build your own palette video, and the theme is the Pantone color of the year, Viva Magenta. So if you want to hear a little bit about Viva Magenta and see the palette and two looks, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. If you are new to this BYOP series, this is a series that my friend Kelly over at Keep Beauty Real and I started in an effort to use our indie singles that we love so much because they deserve to be more than swatched. Also in this collab, we have Kendra Morgan over at Kendra Morgan Official and Lock Maiden. So all of their videos are going to be in the description box. And this is an open collab. So if you're a content creator or you like to build your own palettes on Instagram, definitely participate and tag Kelly and I so that we can repost in our stories, because I love to see the different palettes that people create. The only rule is that it's 10 shades. That's it. All right, so Viva Magenta is the Pantone color of the year for 2023. And I do want to grab my phone, which is over here, because I want to read a little bit about it. I'll link the Pantone website as well in the description box. So, because I'm not going to read the whole website because it's a lot that goes into how they choose their color for the year. So let me get my phone. So yes, y'all, Viva Magenta. It's an unconventional shade for an unconventional time. So it says that Viva Magenta vibrates with vim and vigor. It's a shade rooted in nature, descending from the red family and expressive of a new signal of strength. It's brave and fearless, a pulsating color whose exuberance promotes a joyous and optimistic celebration, writing a new narrative. And I think that that's really appropriate, because not that we're necessarily out of the pandemic, and I kind of feel like, well, no, last year was very Perry, and the year before that was two colors. It was like a gray and a yellow, but I guess we're further along. I don't know what else to say. We're further along. So I think 2020 and 2021, I can't believe how much time has passed, because I was starting to talk about 2022 and I'm like, 2022 wasn't that great either. But 2020 and 2021, for me, I think it was a life-changing situation for everyone. So no, not for me. I think I did a lot of reflecting. A lot of things changed because we were forced to really sit still and just be. I think during that time, I started to think about things that I missed doing, things that I wanted to do, provided we get through the situation. And now that it's 2023, and even parts of 2022 towards the latter part, I think people are starting to put those things into action. And I think for me, that's where the empowering and the strength piece of Viva Magenta comes in. It also says it's an animated red that revels in pure joy, encouraging experimentation and self-expression without restraint, and electrifying in a boundless shade that is manifesting as a standout statement. It's kind of like being who you want to be out loud. For me, it's realizing almost like your own mortality, that you have to really make the best of what we've been blessed with here time-wise. I know some of you saw the little vlog video I did where I took the boys away for Thanksgiving and things like that. Like, I want to do more of that stuff, because these times, like, could be rare. And I'm not a pessimist or anything like that. So as the website continues on, they talk about the meaning behind Viva Magenta, the color psychology, how to use it, how to wear it, how to incorporate it into your home and your interiors, in graphic design, packaging. So it's a whole thing. So I'm definitely going to link that in case you are interested. I didn't know anything about Pantone or the color of the year or anything like that until a few years ago, and I can't remember what the color was. I feel like it was a blue. It wasn't very Perry. Maybe it was the last blue shade they had before that. I can't remember, but the art teacher was like, yeah, this is the Pantone color of the year. And I'm like, the only thing I know about is Pantene Pro V. Like, I don't know anything about Pantone. So I'm new to all of this, but now I look forward to the color of the year each year and you know what goes behind it, because it seems like there's a lot of thought in that process. So let's more importantly get into the palette. Now, I did try to be in the spirit with my base makeup. I am wearing the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation, try to bring that out. And I also have on this beautiful blush. It's a combination of the shade Shy by Unearthly Cosmetics and Raw Honey from Melt Cosmetics. And then for lipstick, because I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, we've got on Meet Me in Berlin by Lisa Eldridge. Now, let's get into the palette, because y'all did not come here for all this other stuff. Don't do it, y'all. So y'all know with my declutter, I said I was gonna get rid of the shades, but keep the packaging for my palette. So this is my Viva Magenta inspired palette. Let me show it to y'all up close. I'm so proud. Yes, y'all, look how pretty this is. And I'm so excited to swatch it because I haven't swatched the entire palette yet, but this encompasses Viva Magenta for me. So let's get into the shades and swatches. Just in case y'all see my nails. So let me explain what happened. So like last month, was it last month? I got the dip nails. Then I was like, these are not for me. So I got the dip nails taken off and I was just like, I want a clear manicure. Everything was fine. They looked at me like I was crazy. That was fine. So then I decided to get this gel-like polish from Essie. And I did like an army green and that was great. So I just put that over top of the clear manicure. To my dismay, when I took off the Essie polish, look at these popcorn yellow nails. Let me show y'all up close. What is this? I don't know what this is, but I just wanted to let y'all know it's not unhealthy or fungus or anything, in case you feel like it looks really weird if you see my fingers when I swatch, because I really meant to paint my nails before this video, but that didn't happen because karate happened. So now we're going to get into the shades and swatches. All right, so this shade is the shade Boss, and this is from Looxi Beauty. When I thought about mattes for Viva Magenta, I automatically went to my Looxi Beauty shades because they have a lot of vibrant mattes, and I knew I had one that was going to be the perfect color. So this was the first one that I thought of for the palette. Oops, which is exciting. So this is Boss, and their mattes are really, really pigmented and such a great price. Their shadows are really like $2.50 or $3. So that is Boss. The next shade I thought about was the shade Tiara from Sydney Grace. This is one of my absolute favorite shades by Sydney Grace, and the reason that I chose this from the palette was because even though it's not a magenta shade, the Pantone website talked about being empowered, bold, a standout type statement, and that's what I feel like this shade is. So that's why I chose it. Like, look how pretty that is. So that's Tiara, and again, one of my favorite shades. The third shade I chose is also by Sydney Grace. This is the shade Golden Rose, and I believe that I took this from the Mel Thompson Retro Glam Bundle. Don't quote me on that, but I think I did. I chose Golden Rose because I thought it was really gonna be complementary to the other shades that I chose in the palette, because everybody might not want to be super bold. I just thought this was a really pretty shade. It is a really pretty shade. This next matte is by Looxi Beauty as well. It's the shade Violivious, and I chose this one because it's a darker shade than Boss. I think that you'll be able to use both shades as transitions, but if you use Boss in the crease and then this one to kind of deepen it up, I think these two are gonna look really nice together. So see, that's really deep. So there it is. And the fifth shade that I chose is from Devinah Cosmetics. This is the shade Cygnus. I want to show it again. It has a bit of a shift to it. I think you can see it right there. So there's a gold shift within this magenta shade that I think is just giving some more diversity to the palette, even though, you know, it's pretty monochromatic. Just gives you a little bit of variety here. The next shade is also from Devinah, and this is the shade Mystic Moonpie. And this is another beautiful shifty shade. And you can see that it shifts from kind of a silvery blue, and then you do see a little bit of magenta in there. This is reminding me of the shade from the Mothership 10 by Pat McGrath. Is it Sex Stream? I can't remember, because I know it's a sex shade. VR Sex Stream or Blitz Sex Stream. It's reminding me of that, just a taste. But that's Mystic Moonpie. This shade is new. This is Deimos from Terra Moons. Not sure if I'm saying it correctly. Really excited to swatch this one. Ooh. Oh, that's really nice. And I'll show all of this up close. This next shade is from Looxi Beauty, and this is the shade Juice. Again, this is another shifty shade. This shift is nice and grungy. This next matte is by Sydney Grace, and this is the shade Unpredictable. Unpredictable is a cool toned mauve-y shade, which is gonna be a great transition shade for this palette. And the last shade that I chose for the palette is Creampuff Cuddles by Devinah Cosmetics. And you can see it's another duochrome. You see a little flash of magenta there, and then kind of this icy blue color. So this is gonna be great on the lid, as a topper, by itself, as a point. You can use it for anything you want. All right, so here is my Viva Magenta palette. I'm gonna get up and show you the swatches up close. Here comes August for dessert. Come on in. Hey, what's up?
Is it time for dessert?
Is it time for dessert? It sure is. It's actually time for bed. So what do you want for dessert? There is chocolate ice cream. Can you sit it out? Sit it out.
What kind of sprinkles was it?
Excuse me? I don't know if we have sprinkles, but I'll check. Let me show you this palette. So, ooh, I'm really into this palette. It's got depth, it's got range, it's got grunge, it's got shift, it's got bold, it's got soft. I'm here for it. So let me know what you all think about these colors. Now, if you're interested in any of them, I will mention them all in the description box. And I will also let you know if any of them are discontinued, because that's the worst. That is the worst feeling when you go to look for something and it's discontinued. I hate that. So I will let you know in the description box. All right, I'm gonna get August his ice cream. I'm going to put on my primer, and then I'm gonna do one look on each eye so we can see what kind of magenta looks we can come up with. So let's get into that now. All right, let's do this. I'm excited. Okay, for the first look, we're gonna go easy. All right, let me stop. All right, here we go. Those reminded me of Tina Turner. We're gonna do a softer, well, I don't even know what we're gonna do. Let's just do it. I'm gonna go into the shade Unpredictable by Sydney Grace with a Rephr 27 brush. Just gonna put this in the transition area. Oh, I love this brush. This is such a pretty shade. And that is all we need here, folks. Really pretty shade. Beautiful, beautiful. I really don't know where I want to go with this look. That's pretty. That's nice. Okay, this shade, what was this? Creampuff Cuddles? Can't remember. Oh, Mystic Moonpie. All right, I think I want to use that. That's nice. All right, let's do that. Let's do Mystic Moonpie. Let's not. You know why? Because that's really giving me Pat McGrath Mothership 10, and that's not what we're here for. We are not doing that. Hi, Marky. No. You. Hold on. You want ice cream just like August. You chose Skittles.
No.
Don't know what to tell you. Get up off the ground, because that's too much. You can think about it for tomorrow.
I want ice cream in the morning.
You're not having ice cream in the morning.
Nothing.
You get a breakfast.
What about afternoon?
In the afternoon, you're going to be in school.
Afternoon is not a good choice.
It's not a good choice. I'm glad.
Oh, no.
You said you wanted Skittles.
I'm angry today.
I'm so sorry that you're angry today, but I'm glad that you told me. That's a shame. That's what happens when you make hasty choices.
Because on Sunday.
Skittles on Sunday?
No, can I get my chocolate on Sunday?
Not right now. We don't have 2 desserts. We have 1.
Water.
Marky, close the door.
Water.
You can have some water. Water's a great choice. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm not going to do that shade because it really does remind me a lot of that Pat McGrath palette. So I have to find something alternative. Let's do this one. We're going to do Cygnus from Devinah. Going to give us a nice magenta spritz. Because I was about to do the same look I did from Pat McGrath, and then I would have been mad. Like, we could have watched that video for that. Oh no, this is nice. This is very nice. Oh my God, Marky's about to get in trouble because he's doing too much. And I like this because the unpredictable shade is kind of toned down, and then you have this pop with Cygnus, and there's a shift there. You see that gold there? It's just something special. And Devinah shades are so sparkly, like sparkly goodness. So I love that. I don't even think I want to put anything on different on the outer corner. I'm just going to put more of the Sydney Grace Unpredictable shade. And then I definitely think that I want to go into Tiara for the inner corner highlight. Although Tiara is a standout shade. It really is. It's actually one of the best shades I have in my collection. It's one of the best shades I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole makeup life, which is maybe going on 4 years. Okay. This isn't going to do it justice because I'm just doing an inner corner highlight. But it's gorgeous. If you haven't tried Sydney Grace and you just want to try one shade, this is the one. Here comes Marky.
I can spend my water.
He did what?
I can spend my water.
Did you clean it?
It's a good bed.
The point is, did somebody clean it up?
Yeah.
Great.
Look at my algorithm up.
Thank you, Marky. I appreciate it.
Is that a baby?
I don't, he said he didn't do it on purpose. Okay. Someone come get these kids. Let's see if we can do Golden Peach. See if we can do that as a under, what do you call it? Under eye shade? Not under eye shade. What do you call it? Lower lash line shade. So you're kind of getting the Cygnus vibes here without the shift. This is a really nice shade here. It's beautiful. Going into Unpredictable for the outer corner. All right, I love this. Ooh, I have an idea. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush and go into Violivious, I think that's what it's called. And maybe we could use this to just line the top lashes. But my liner, you don't ever see it, but ooh, this is giving me some fallout. That's not. So I was thinking like this would be a nice liner to just give some line. Oh no, not with, okay, let's not do that anymore. Well, this is the first look. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not gonna keep going with that liner because look, now I look like I'm hurt. I was not expecting that. All right, we're gonna get into the second look and then I'll see if I can clean that up. So for this look, I'm gonna start with Boss, same Refer brush. Ooh. Oh, this color is really beautiful. What is this? Refer 27, yes. And this one is so good. Sure. This one is so good. This Refer 27 brush is so good for diffusing shades like this. And oh, it's just perfect. I need to use this one more. I don't know where it's been hiding. And that looks really good. Like this is great for deepening and diffusing. So, you know, we had a little bit of fallout with the other matte, so just be careful if you have any of these and tap out your brush. This is really pretty. All right, so let's go into the deep shade Violivious. Just build it a little bit. This is perfect. I'll bring it over a little bit.
Mama, Mikey was watching scary things in the playroom.
Like what?
Mortal Kombat.
How's Mortal Kombat scary when you play it?
I don't play Mortal Kombat.
You don't? Oh. For some reason I thought you did.
But it's scary.
Go ahead and say hi, August.
Hello.
Let's see. Ooh. So Juice is like that really grungy magenta. Deimos. This really looks good. Juice is like really vampy though. And then we have, I think this one's the Creampuff Cuddles. I'm not gonna be able to use all these shades, which makes me sad, but that's okay. I'm gonna go into Juice, which is this grungy one, the shifty one.
Does it look like
It doesn't look like Juice, but it's pretty.
the palette?
Now, what do you think this palette looks like?
What?
This one. What does it look like? This one.
It looks...
Let's see what he thinks. What would you call that palette? Like, what does it look like, the shades?
It do you see the pink one next to the purple glittery one?
Uh-huh, yeah.
That looks like a Bakugan color.
A Bakugan.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I didn't say that. It's a movie.
I love that.
What?
Ooh.
You love what?
This color, the color
I didn't-
Juice.
You,
Looking for an inner corner highlight right now. We could do, well, we could do this one. Maybe we should do this one. I think that's the Creampuff Cuddles. I'm gonna take a pencil brush into that. And I'm gonna take the same brush and go back into Boss for the lower lash line. Try to keep it pretty close. And then our deep shade here. I'm not sure about a brow bone highlight for this look, but I didn't use the Terra Moon's shade. So let's just see. I might regret it. Ooh, but I don't. All right, so here's look number 2. It's the first look again. All right, you guys, I'm going to put on my liner and my mascara, try to do something with this, and I'll be back to let you know what I think about this month's BYOP and let you know what we're gonna do for next month. August just smelled the Gourmand Matte Souffle from the Carnival collection. It's the one that smells like popcorn. It's so odd. Like,
it went in
it's strangely, when I spray this on me with the Coca-Cola one.
Did you get hurt?
No. It just smells like, as Tyrone said, a good time. All right.
Nope.
Go ahead. Say goodnight to everybody.
You're watching anime.
Say goodnight.
Good night. Good night, folks.
Good night, folks. All right, so here's the finished look, 'cause it's getting late. All right, to finish off the look, I used the Charlotte Tilbury double-ended liner. I used the metallic side in the waterline, and I have on the Issamai Beauty Rubber Lash Mascara. So I love these two looks for Viva Magenta, but my favorite one is this one. I don't know. Maybe because it's less bold, but it's still really special. The Tiara shade, as I said, is one of my favorites. And I love this shifty shade. I think this was Cygnus, and the cool tone mauve shade from Sydney Grace. I think this look is beautiful as well. This is more bold. You can make it more vampy. I like them both. I love the Juice shade here in this look. That's my favorite. I love the inner corner highlight.
It's time for bed.
It is time for bed.
Told you. I just said it's time for bed.
So yeah, I like both of the looks. I think they came out great, and that's really it. So as I said, I do like both of these looks. So please let me know which one you like the best. I think this one is just blended out a lot better than this one. And oh, let me see. I was about to say I put my brushes away. I'm not sure. It's just blended out a lot better. The gradient. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that gradient. Probably would have to maybe use a lighter shade and blend this out, but I think we can.
What? That's the end of the stubby. Come by and see him again. Bye.
Good night, Marky. I'll be up in like 2 minutes. Yeah, see, I think this is a bit more blended. Yeah. Just need to blend that out. Now, see, I think that looks a lot better. Yep. All in all, I like both of the looks. I like all of the shades that I chose. And I really cannot wait to see what Kendra and Locke and Kelly did for their videos. So if you do have time, please go and check out their videos and their interpretations of Viva Magenta. See what looks that they came up with. I cannot wait to check them out. Now, next month for March, we are going to do a pick-me-up / mood booster palette. So when I think about that, because we didn't talk too much about it, just a palette that makes you feel good when you wear it. And I know for me, I don't know, it's not even the home stretch of my school year, but it's just a time because it's gonna be just before spring break. Everybody's gonna be kind of itching for that time to get out of school and be out of school for a week. So yeah, I'm gonna need a pick-me-up mood booster palette for sure. So that's what we're gonna do next month. So feel free to join. Feel free to make a Viva Magenta palette. Let me know what you think about this palette, the looks, and the collab. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and get these kids to bed. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another BYOP video. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.